Hey everyone, how's it going? Blueberries here. Today I want to talk about the new game that Delightworks and Sega are working together to make, and that is Sakura Kakumei, which is a Sakura Tyson mobile game. I'm surprised it took this long for one game to come out. For the series to come out, I should say. Apparently there were other mobile games, but probably weren't in the same light as this. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, it's gotten a lot of attention solely because of Delightworks being part of the development. Now, particularly, I'm pretty interested. I've always wanted to get into Sakura Wars. I never got to play the one that came out here in America, which is the 4th or 5th game. I can't remember, but it takes place in New York. And then the recent reboot came out last year in 2019. And I'm just not going to buy it until it probably goes on sale. That's how I buy all my games now, on sale. Sega and Delightworks announced Sakura Kakumei Hanasaku Otomodachi. Now, of course, I'm always late to news. When I was working on my one-shot, I totally just shunned everything out. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, check out my one-shot. Link down below. So, pre-registration is now available for the game, and it's going to launch sometime in 2020. I heard it's going to be like October 28th or something like that, like real soon. Which is surprising to me, because I've seen a lot of these mobile game reveals, and then they say it's coming out this year, and it takes forever. I'm looking at you, Kimetsu no Yaiba. So let's go over just a little bit of Sakura Wars. I think the most popular thing to ever come out of the Sakura Tyson series is his theme song. You know, the Hashire Kosoku no Teikoku Kageki dan what's it? Unare Shogeki no. That song's amazing. I love it. I love it a lot. It's very, what's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know the word. I lost it. But the series has been going on for a while now. I would call it one of Sega's biggest niches because it's sold like, I think 4.5 million from, I think, release to 2000 and something, like in the early 2000s. And I think nowadays it could even hit more because more people are into gaming. You know, it's kind of like the Persona series, where those first, few games really had a niche cult following, only because it was less people into gaming in general, but now there's so many more people into gaming, and they have a bigger audience they can catch to. I'm not sure how successful the 2019 game was. I'll check up later. But let's read this quick synopsis. Taisho Era 100. Now, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt myself all the time. The Sakura Wars takes place in the 1900s. It's like a different timeline. In the 1900s, I think the Taisho era of Japan. You know, when they have like cars and stuff like that. It was like really when things started to ramp up with technology and stuff with them. Here, it's kind of mixed with steampunk also, because you have these robots that they use to fight demons. And demons are like manifestations of the darkness of human hearts or something like that. Again, I'm not a Sakura Wars expert, so you can find someone who's way better at this than me, but I'm just trying to give you like a rough. But this one takes place in 2011, I think. I remember seeing 2011 somewhere. I don't particularly see it here, but I remember seeing it, and it being like a big deal. Japan, which suffered devastating damage in the capital catastrophe that occurred 16 years ago, has reconstructed thanks to a new type of energy based on spiritual power, Mirai. Mirai can be translated to future. However, the activation of the new capital tower, the cherry blossoms no longer bloomed, and demons called Kokis started increasing in numbers, attacking people all over the country. During this time, the Guardian of the People was a government called the Great Imperial Combat Review Black. And Black stands for Brilliant Legislative Artistic Celebrity Knights. These girls took this country by storm with their awesome live performances while protecting the lives of citizens. Black, I feel like is a bit too cliche. It's Sega following the trend, in my opinion. I'll talk about it later. With Mirai and Black, the people thought that placing their trust in the government would bring continued peace, although a few have realized that prosperity was a lie. They call themselves Imperial Combat Review. Someone tell me if I'm saying that wrong. It looks like review, but I mean, it could be a totally different word. Bring the government's real plan to light and take back Japan. So overall, it's tyrannical government. I don't know what this government and the demon Koki have to do with each other, but I guess they're somehow hand in hand. So we had a 23-minute animation. They made a whole OVA by Cloverworks. So they had an announcement trailer, gameplay teaser trailer, and then they had the whole live stream where they had like voice actors talk and stuff like that. So really, what's really important, I guess, is this. It's kind of like an intro to the story. This and this. Now I'm not 100% sure how much I can actually show, so we're gonna cut right here. I'm gonna show you some scenes and clips from both of these videos, and then we'll talk a little afterwards. 'Maybe if I got lucky with copyright, you just saw the whole trailer. And so what I really want to get onto it is, we have a grid-based game. I've played a few grid-based mobile games before. The one that points out to me the most is Black Clover. And obviously I'm hoping this game doesn't play anything like that. When they were talking in the live stream, they said it's a lot about strategy. I heard nothing about auto anywhere. Hopefully that isn't the case. I'm going to hope there's an auto option because grinding is annoying. But at the same time, I'm hoping that it's not a full auto game. And overall, they have very bombastic special attacks. You know, it reminds me of like the noble phantasms of FGO. And so instead of mech pilots, we're going more of a Mecha Musume way, like Alice Gear Aegis. There's even more. I can't name them off the top of my head, but Mecha Musume is quite a thing. And to be fair, I'm a fan. So now this is their original website that they had already set up. This is nice scroll and everything. It's a nice, well put together website. They were really working hard on this. So as you can see, it was created on the 2nd, and then their Twitter is already up. I'm pretty sure they had all of this stuff ready. There's a campaign, and then here we have some characters. These are our main protagonists, our heroes, and then you can see other girls in the background, so like the gacha characters, I'm assuming. And then this is Black, the antagonist, the part of the tyrannical government, the evil idols, if you will. And then they've got more stuff like that. And then the movies we've already seen. Here we have our main character, Sakura Shino, the protagonist. Most of the Sakura Tyson games, the main character is named Sakura. Then you have Fuka and Asebi. Fuka is the cutest though. Look at that little nerd bun she's got. I like her the most. Then we have Black, which... okay, so you have Kurumi, you have Mesa, and then you have Prana here. But my major gripe is that I feel like they're only idols because right now that kind of stuff works and it's easy to sell to people. And it makes selling the music easier too. That way you have an aspect of the game or just the general community where you can just sell music to people. I mean, as a business move is smart. Personally, I'm not into it. And funny enough, on speaking of idols, I was actually watching Marine's restream of it. And honestly, I think that's it. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm not going to keep my expectations down though. There's really no reason to succumb to hype. The game will be out in like a moment's blink anyway. So hopefully when I pre-register, by the time you see this video, I've already done that. I can get at least early in, and hopefully the servers don't crash. I know Delightworks' name alone is going to sell this game. Alone. Maybe for a good 3 months, I think. And then after that, I think the game's going to have to run its own legs. Do I think it's going to capture the FGO audience? Because, I mean, that's what, when I was reading news articles and stuff like that, that's what people were saying. That the FGO audience, that Delightworks, you know, people who are following them are going to come to this game also. I don't think so. I know at least I want to play it, and my biggest worry is that Sega isn't going to bring it to the West at all. Sega is known for not bringing games to the West because they're afraid that it won't do well. Especially if the idea isn't very typical, you can say, because the original Sakura Wars game was a mix of genres, and they thought a bit too much of a mix of genres to really work here in the West. And like I said, I don't know the reception of the 2019 game, because again, I didn't get it. I'm going to wait for sale. But I'm hoping Sega takes a chance and at least puts this out in America. And I think that's it. What do you guys think? Are you going to try the game out yourself? You're excited for it? Leave your overall opinions down in the comments below. Again, as always, please check out my one-shot. I'm trying to get a little bit more viewers up there. I think that might help me out. So again, if you can help me out, please do. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. 統制プラナ可憐に凛々しく乙女咲く桜死の花舞う乙女の志にかけていざ尋常に桜革命花咲く乙女たち